Hey y'all, it's the Real P Bitch Hot Seat. It's your one and only host, Leah, period, because there's never going to be another host. And y'all know y'all love me. And on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about my turn-ons and turn-offs and things that I've just learned over the years and with my dating experiences and just friendship experiences and just things that I've just learned that I just don't really like, or things that I found that I really do like in a person. Because honestly, it really be the smallest little things that make me attracted to a person. It really don't be the looks. Now, I'm not going to say just because a person has all the qualities as far as character-wise that I'm just going to automatically want to be in a relationship with them or want to have some type of, something going on with them. Because, I'm my self-love era right now. So I'm not really studying the relationship aspect and really trying to, be with somebody wholeheartedly and fully. Right now, it's really just me focusing on me and, testing the waters a little bit, still, entertaining that idea of, of course, sharing my world with somebody eventually. But right now, it's just strictly my mind is on my money and my money is on my mind. Okay? Like, period. The real people, I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to grow. It's a lot of research that got to go into this stuff. It's so many things that have to be done this year that I'm going to get done this year for the business to just flourish. Because that's the only way I really see it. Like, I don't have any predictions or any bad forecasts for the Real P Bitch MHA brand podcast or any of that. Like, I just know that in everything that I do, everything that I put my hands on is going to be great. Like, I feel like God specifically had my brother Stahl on my doggone podcast cover because he wanted me to do it, because nobody was going to be able to create what I created, as good as I created it. You feel me? Like, I love my podcast cover, period. But anyways, let's talk about some turn-offs first. Now, I would say some of these turn-offs can be acknowledged or disguised as turn-ons at first, because, when you looking at looks first, sometimes you are, you are blindsided and you miss some of the red flags. And I feel like that's a lot of the time what I have done in the relationships where things just weren't that hot. You feel me? I was looking at the looks over the red flags. I had the rose-colored glasses on, so just like, what's going on? But turn-offs, I would say, number one, folks is way too in their ego. Like, super full of themselves. Like, it's okay to be confident, because confidence is one of my turn-ons. Like, I love somebody who is certain of themselves, certain in their word, got a sense of pride about themselves, real intentional, like, really about their business. They're not just, but at the same time, they humble. But you can tell when somebody in their ego, because they just brag and boast about everything. They think they know everything. And I ain't gonna lie, that's the quickest way to piss me off. Like, no, for real. Like, don't sit up here and act like you just know every fucking thing. And I don't give a damn how many degrees you got. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a way you go about everything. Don't just talk to me sideways, because I'm going to take offense to that and I'm not going to hear nothing that you say, even if you are right. Because it's the way that you go about talking to people. And I feel like delivery matters. Like, personally, I done had, like I told y'all, well, I didn't tell y'all, but the last short-lived relationship that I had, like, the dude, like, he just really, like, he was younger than me, first of all, like, by a year. And I know that don't really mean much. They be saying, age ain't nothing but a number, throwing down ain't nothing but a thing. But to me, I feel like age matters, because I feel like age and maturity, they kind of go hand in hand, but at the same time, they don't, because you can be young, because I'm young, but I'm more mature. But they also say women mature faster than men. But just to go ahead and wrap this little think piece up about the story time about the nigga that doesn't matter at all, Like, he just used to be talking to me crazy. Like, when we used to have conversations on, like, just speaking on, like, our viewpoints and things, like, I noticed, like, he never even shut his motherfucking mouth for me to speak. And I hated that shit. Like, don't ask for my opinion, and then as soon as I start speaking on my point of view, you already talking over me and trying to tell me how my point of view is irrelevant or dumb or however you feel about it. Personally, you know, I feel like conversation work both ways. Like, I'ma sit and listen to you and what you got to say, no matter, you know what I'm saying, how ridiculous you sound. And I'm going to, be like, okay, well, that's your perspective. And I'll be open-minded to, you know, be receptive to what you have to say. But when you turn around and you already shutting down what I got to say because it don't align with what you believe and think, then that's when I got a problem, because who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then with the fact that I was older than him, y'all, it really was pissing me off more, because I feel like I was always raised to respect my elders, like, no matter who it was. And just to show respect in general, like, period. That's just always been me. I feel like that's the Southern thing. Like, everybody just show respect. You know, everybody that was raised, you know what I'm saying, in a good home with good manners and had good sense, you know, we was raised with manners. So, all that, you know, talking out of turn and shit, that shit don't fly in no household in the South. The fuck is you? Who are you? You know, have you lost your damn mind? But yeah, y'all, like, dude really had me fucked up. And, like, I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, I got out of that situation real fast, because, like, it wasn't finna be too much more that a motherfucker telling me that my opinion was stupid, because who the fuck is stupid? I can show your ass better than I can tell you, because I can act a real fool. No cap. Turn off number 2. Okay, so I feel like this may sound a bit, like, hypocritical, because I'm goofy myself, but, like, I don't like when a man is too goofy. Like, I like my man to be serious. For real. Like, not super serious to the point where we can't laugh, we can't play. But but it's a certain type of goofy that I like. Goofy meaning, like, funny. Like, got a sense of humor, can make me laugh. But, like, not goofy when he just do stupid ass shit. Like, and when I say stupid stuff, I mean stuff that, you know, could possibly put his life in danger. Could possibly put the people around him in danger. The type of stuff, you know, that mess your whole life up, you know what I'm saying? Doing stupid shit like that. That's what I mean when I'm saying goofy. Like, not like funny goofy, but I'm not even like that type of goofy. Like, I'm more of the childish, playful type of goofy. Now, if he that type of goofy, okay, we gonna get along 2 peas in a pod. But if you the type of goofy that you just do stupid shit, you the type of nigga out here, you know what I'm saying, not doing something honest with your life, like, I can't fuck with you. I can't rock with you. There's nothing that we really have to talk about. Because if you really think that you're going to be out here scamming, and talking about Tap In, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, all day, every day, and out here selling mid, probably, you know, selling Reggie, and thinking that me and you can have anything going on, and you done been to jail, you know what I'm saying, multiple times, you know, and you obviously like that shit, because you don't have no future plans on, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out of that situation. You steady doing the same thing. Like, no, we have nothing to talk about. I don't like you. I like me a man that's goal-oriented. Like, he got plans for himself, and he got even future plans for, you know what I'm saying, whoever him and his missus gonna be. Like, that's the type of man that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like has some substance to himself. Like, it ain't just all fun and games to him. He not out here fucking around like life is a game or a joke or something. Like, this is real life, you know. There is a generation that is coming up after us, that is watching us, and they need to be able to have some type of representation of, like, that you can really get out here and get you some money honestly, without cheating or getting over on nobody, without having to put your character and your life in jeopardy in any type of shape, form, or fashion. Like, you got people out here influencing children and the youth that you gotta earn your stripes and shit in the street whole time. Like they be saying all the time, the streets don't love nobody. You get your ass killed, be on a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just like, long live, what you call it? Well, they would have lived long had y'all been teaching him the right way. Like, don't say long live him. You should have been teaching him how to live a long life. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now that's on you. You got that grief in your heart. And you also got that thought in your mind, or should at least have a thought in your mind, like, damn, maybe if I had been leading them the right way, it wouldn't even be no shit like this. Because you should always want more for the people that you got around you. Like, I know that's at least how I am. I always want better. Like, of course I want better for myself, and I also want better for everyone around me and attached to me, because we not doing none of that low vibrational shit around here. We just not doing it, period. And that's another turn off for me. Like, I don't like sad ass niggas. Like, the niggas that be on the ride wave and the Juice World and XXX Tentacion and the depressive ass shit. We ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Even as a psychology major, and like, I can help you, you know what I'm saying, find the light and get towards that positivity. But as far as being with somebody, that is draining. As a future psychologist, that's going to be like my job to, get these people to a better state of mind. But with those people, I don't have to get personally in depth and involved with them, because you have to learn to disassociate between this is work and this is real life. But honestly, it's still all real life to me, because as a human being, I care for other human beings, but I don't ever want to put my own mental health in jeopardy or at risk because I got too involved, and I feel like when you with a man that's not, the best at, expressing his emotions, and is always drained, and it's just because a madman is a mean man, and I don't want no mean ass man. Like, I done dealt with that when a man was going through his own little stuff, and then he's taking it out on me. And a man, at one thing, let's be clear. Let's be clear. A man ain't never in his motherfucking life put his hands on the biggest. Y'all, I talk a lot of shit about saying I whoop one of these niggas' ass, but like, wholeheartedly, like, I don't believe in domestic violence at all. Like, the moment I feel threatened in any shape, form, or fashion by a man, like, that is it for him. Like, I done had a man like try to grab my wrist one time, and it was over with. Like, I took that as serious as possible, because you are not finna put your hands on me. Like, what? Baby, you are canceled. Respectfully, because you're not finna put your hands on me as a man. Like, who? What? You even talk to me a little aggressive, I'm gonna look at you sideways, because who are you talking to? Some infamous words from one of my trifling exes were, if I got a beat her, I don't need her. So basically, if I gotta put my hands on you, we don't even need to be talking. Like, we don't even need to, you know what I'm saying? If this is something, if we ever get to the point in a relationship where it's like talking is not solving anything, then that means the relationship is over. That means there is no relationship. Because in any relationship, you should have communication. Period. Because if you can't sit down like two civilized adults and conversate and figure out what the problem is and how to solve the problem, then you need to ask yourself, what about you, told yourself that you was ready for a relationship when you knew you couldn't communicate effectively? Like, I feel like you should know how to communicate effectively and express yourself effectively before you even put yourself in a situation where communication is an essential. Because in any relationship, you're going to have to communicate. Last but not least, a big turnoff for me is when a man is already like offering like sexual things, like telling me what he do to me type shit. Like, that shit is so cringe. Like, even, and I'm gonna say this because I ain't gonna lie, like, in some aspects it don't turn me on, because in some aspects it do, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a human being as well. I have needs as well. Like, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, okay, well, we not gonna talk about that on the Real People Hot Seat, even though the seat just got a little hot, okay? But Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I do not like when, especially when it's somebody that's not cute, and it's just like, oh, I do this. I bet you would. You probably put this whole thing in your mouth, but it's just like, I would never let you do that because, ew, not you. But I am guilty though. Like I said, like it be something, you know what I'm saying, something looking real fine. You know what I'm saying? He been upset, you know what I'm saying, something real smooth, and I'm just like, the Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want. But at the same time, though, it ain't what I need. And I be telling God, you know what I'm saying, only allow what I need. And I be knowing that I don't need no trifling ass nigga that just want to put his manhood all up in me, you know. And really, that's the only thing he want to do. Like, fuck that. Why even pursue a woman if all you trying to do is fuck her? Like, huh? Like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's getting on my nerves. And then all these niggas be wondering why they never get a link out of me. Because I know what you on. Like, and I don't see myself, you know what I'm saying, doing the nasty with you all. It just don't be that. And then it be something, but I ain't gonna lie, what turned me on for real though, what's the biggest turn on is when a man don't mention that shit at all. When a man don't mention that shit at all, he can hold the conversation for real and of substance. And he can flirt without even making it, you know what I'm saying, too, you know, sexual. And it's just like, now the temperature is rising for real because you ain't even mentioning it. So now I'm just like, you know, you definitely not what I'm used to with these, you know what I'm saying, with these little niggas, with these little boys, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you actually taking the time to get to know me for who I really am, you know what I'm saying, outside of just want to get into my pants. Like, are you my husband? Because I can see myself having about 6, 7, 8 of your kids. For real. Let's honeymoon in Japan. Name our firstborn after a country and, like, live happily ever after. Because, period. All right, y'all. So, I'm 17 minutes in. Y'all know I'm finna wrap this on up by saying that I love y'all and that y'all can do anything that y'all put y'all minds to. Like, there's nothing in this world that is beyond your reach. Everything is obtainable. All your goals are doable. You just got to put in that work, remain consistent, have faith, you know, take breaks. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. Nothing's going to happen overnight. So give yourself some, you know what I'm saying, time to woosah, breathe, release, you know, get any negative energy out or stagnant energy out. Just do whatever you need to do. But make them dreams come to life, y'all. Because I just felt like you wouldn't be gifted another day if you couldn't make those dreams come to life. So just believe in yourself. Keep the faith. You know, motivate somebody else to follow their dreams. Because I guarantee you, the more you spread positivity, the more it just returns back to you multiplied. Like, I can't even explain the amount of positivity that I have encountered since I let go of all things toxic and just remove any form of negativity out of my life, because it really starts with you. Once you make that executive decision, like, hey, I'm not going for none of that phony baloney, negative, pessimistic stuff in my life, you just really start to see all the positive and good things around you, small and large. Like, it really just be so eye-opening. And I challenge you all today to release anything that you feel could be holding you back from living your best life. Whatever you believe that is holding you back from living the life that you've always wanted to live, or keeping you from your goals that you are so desperate to obtain, just let it go. Let it go and see how things start to manifest in your life. See where life takes you once you let that go. And I'm not going to say immediately it's going to be rainbows and sunshine. It might be a little hard because you're used to that one thing being in your life. But stick it out. See how it works. It won't get easier, but it will get better. I can promise you that. But as always, I love y'all. Remember to keep it passionate, playful, persistent, period. Because the P never stood for perfect. Remember, progression over perfection. As long as you keep that in mind, you're going to always look at yourself and recognize your own shine. Period. I did a little round there, you know what I'm saying? But Like I be saying always, because I love y'all so much, like real bad. And I thank y'all for listening to my podcast. Anyways, mwah.